Now, farmers from Kenya's Nakuru County who became fishermen after Lake Nakuru started rising have now refused to stop the trade, and that's despite a recent research report suggesting that they could be consuming toxins. According to researchers, all the fish samples collected turned poisonous. Well, here's CGTN's Enock Sikolia with the story.
This is Lake Nakuru in Kenya's Rift Valley region, an alkaline water body that is a UNESCO World Heritage Tourism Site, home to flamingos and other wildlife species, including hippopotamus. But something has been changing. The water levels have been rising, making the water body expand. It has gone beyond its protected territory and has swallowed sections of the neighboring grassland that once had homes, shops and roads. Sam Otieno gives us a boat ride to show us how far the lake has come. His friend Anthony Udwor tells us how worried he is.
Owners of this house were forced to relocate. Water started springing up through floors, and mostly at night, so people left.
The rising of Lake Nakuru left a trail of destruction. Homes were decimated and many people were displaced. But the rising of this lake too gave a livelihood to many people. The expanded lake brought with it fish from the protected area to their farms. And indeed, fishing has exploded at the new banks. Areas that were drylands are now booming with fishing activity, and others are relishing the success of fishermen. Tens of vehicles have sprung up at the banks of the lake, seeking to transport captured fish to the market. Before the expansion of the lake, fishing was not allowed in the waters of Lake Nakuru.
This is now what I see as my employment. If you can see, my boat is written Sam.
According to a recent study, there are currently 3 newly introduced tilapia fish species that previously never existed. But scientists say danger is lurking for the locals who continue eating fish from the lake.
The change in the pH and the ecosystem has brought about easier breeding of fish, and therefore we have more fish. But because of the nature of the water there have been challenges regarding the quality of fish. That there could be heavy metals there.
Researchers directed the county government of Nakuru to ensure the mass fishing activity at the lake is halted. Despite agreeing with the scientific report, the county government of Nakuru wants proper ways of dealing with the situation. Governor Kinyanjui says since most of those whose homes were destroyed are the ones engaged in the fishing activity, the best practice will be ensuring the fish are safe.
The lake could be big, but what we can do is to ensure that all the water coming to the lake is of a certain quality that does not aggravate an already serious situation. And scientists are advising us that indeed it is possible to mitigate some of those issues.
But for now, fishermen have vowed to continue with the trade. They say even though it is illegal, it's their current lifeline. Enock Sikolia, CGTN, Nakuru, Kenya.